Here's a look at a weather fun fact. Fortunately, 0 days since our last heat advisory. We had hope that we would get through all day yesterday without one. The Weather Service did issue one later in the afternoon, even though it was not issued during first edition. And we're going to be close to that heat advisory level once again here in Corpus Christi with a heat index around 110, but it's inland Nueces County, so Robstown, Kingsville, inland Clayburgh County, and then all of Jim Wells County. You're under the greatest risk for that heat advisory. In fact, you are under that heat advisory from 1 to 7 p.m. So once again, Corpus Christi technically not included. In fact, our peak heat index yesterday was only 108, but we still have heat advisory issued for part of the coastal bend, so we can't get rid of our count just yet or start our count without one just yet. But I do want to point out that that excessive heat that we were dealing with last week has now shifted again into those southern states of Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Arkansas, and Tennessee. And so that high pressure is going to be where the peak heat is going to be. That's really going to shift over Florida as we head into Monday. So if you have 4th of July plans taking you to the Florida beaches, Disney World, that's where the excessive heat will be. Meanwhile, us in Corpus Christi will see a high temperature around 95 on Monday, 109 your heat index. And then as we look ahead to the 4th of July, high pressure trying to build back in, but it's going to be more of a zonal flow, which will keep our temperatures pretty steady. We're not under the center of that high pressure. When you're under the center, that's sinking air essentially, which prevents thunderstorms from forming, and we need the rising air to get some rain. All the Gulf moisture, however, is trapped at the surface because it can't rise and help create those thunderstorms, which is why our dew points were so high and we saw that oppressive heat last week. Now we are looking at temperatures in the mid-90s, so cooler. At least we're not seeing triple digits on the board, but this is still warmer than normal. Typically on the 4th of July, we're at 93 degrees, so we're still hot and we do have a chance of rain. What we are going to see happen is we have a weak dry line or a surface trough that develops out in West Texas. That won't get to us over the weekend. We're going to keep the storms in West Texas. North Texas starts to see a little bit of rain as a front slides south, but weakens into next week. However, that is enough to weaken our high pressure ridge and help provide the chance for some of that Gulf moisture to make it in all levels of the atmosphere, and rain chances really start to increase, it looks like, by Wednesday and Thursday of next week. But we start to introduce that isolated chance on the 4th of July. Better opportunity for storms by Wednesday and Thursday. Temperatures may fall a little bit with that chance of rain as well.